You're reevaluating a decision, and multiple relationships hang in the balance. Let's take a look. Hey Leo, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is a timeless reading for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever Leo falls in your chart. Crosswatchers are also welcome. This reading is intended to help you come into better alignment with your highest good in this moment. First card out, the heart of your reading, we have the Judgment card. So you're weighing a choice, potentially regarding bringing something back into your life that you thought was done. It feels very empowered. It also feels final. It feels very like, once I decide on this, my decision is final. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge for Leo in making this decision? Something that isn't dying. Ten of Swords in reverse energy. Releasing an old mindset. The finality that I'm sensing could be if you've put something to rest in the past, and now you're deciding whether or not to bring it back up, you could be wrestling with the fact that when you put it to rest in the past, you expected that to be final. Because this is about, like, allowing something to come back from the dead, metaphorically speaking. It could be. It could also be having difficulty releasing an outdated mindset. Let's see what you're focused on. Eight of Wands. Momentum, potentially communication toward keeping the momentum going. Fast-paced energy. So you feel like your life is on track in some way. You feel like you're headed in a certain direction. You want to keep the train on the tracks. Okay. What led up to this in the recent past? Was there... Are we going to see that choice that I was picking up on? Eight of Swords, Chariot. Okay. Eight of Swords is a limited mindset. It's feeling trapped, but it's because you're not opening your mind to other factors where you could be free. The Chariot is also a fast-paced energy, so I think this Eight of Wands energy in your focus is lingering from whatever propelled you into motion in the recent past with this Chariot card, because this is a major arcana card, which means it's more long-lasting, more powerful, more noticeable energy in your life. And it also stems from alignment with your life path, with your highest good. It's interesting, though, to see these two come out together, because the Chariot moving forward, due to being in alignment with your highest good, usually doesn't come with a lack of vision, a lack of ability to see what's around you. So there's a high probability that we're talking about you being in alignment with a limited mindset, and that's what's propelled you forward to the position that you find yourself in now. And the judgment that you're making is potentially pushing on you somehow, energetically speaking, in order to take that metaphorical blindfold off and see that you're not hemmed in, you're not limited by the factors that you assumed that you had been. You're freer and more agile and more capable of something different than you originally thought when you set off in this direction. Let's see why this is all happening from your spirit team perspective. We have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. So to avoid conflict or to avoid a disagreement, or potentially to resolve a disagreement, and there's some sort of bad blood with an old friend or an ex-lover here. With the Six of Cups reversed, it's like the shine is off the apple. We're feeling like the waters have been muddied. Someone that you used to idealize isn't as wonderful. Or potentially the situation, you might have been idealizing a situation when you set off on this path when you're in your chariot energy. And that could be what was signified by that, having the blindfold on and not really seeing all the factors. Because this is asking you to realize that not everything is as it should be currently. There are changes that need to be made. And it doesn't have to be as difficult as you're assuming that it needs to be. This Five of Swords reversed it's coming through with very strong, don't be afraid, don't worry energy. It's like, once you get to a certain point in this scenario, it will be revealed to you that there isn't a pushback, there isn't a struggle, there isn't a fight, there isn't a disagreement. Because of some sort of shift that you're making in your mindset. Let's see what comes up in the near future. Lover's energy. This is coming together in choice with someone else's wants, needs, and desires, where you do find yourself in alignment and motivated from a place of love. Now, this could be a romantic connection. This could very well be, for those of you looking for love, this could indicate a very important, I want to say union. It sounds a little cheesy, but I mean, at least, it sounds idealized, and I'm trying to shift into non-idealized talk, because that's how your reading is lining up for me energetically. But this does feel like a very something special, something perhaps destined, a very important connection. Now, if this isn't romantic love sort of connection for you, it just indicates that you and another person involved are both going to feel satisfied in the connection that you're making, in the agreement that you're coming to. Strong undercurrent of love here, though. Whatever the connection may be, whatever form it takes in your situation, there's very strong mutual love and support here. Let's see Oh, I'm sorry. They want me to say genuine. They keep genuine. So it's also genuine love and support. Okay. Your surprise energy is the Empress in reverse. So you're either going to be propelled forward into a situation where you're stepping out in a expanded role, expanded version of yourself, like you feel like you have big shoes to fill sort of energy. It's like if you were at work, let's say this is a work situation, and you're deciding whether or not to take a promotion because let's say you'd been offered a job in the past and you turned it down, someone else took the job, and then they left the company and now the position is vacant again. And they come to you again, and so things have changed, evolved, and it's like you're being thrust into a role that is more responsibility, is a bigger opportunity, and you may not feel up to the task. You may not feel like you want that sort of responsibility, but it definitely is like a leveling up of some sort. Now, alternatively, for some of you, this energy is coming through in the form of another person, perhaps not directly through you, but it could be someone else presenting themselves in, let's see, they could say someone telling you that they don't want to have children, or someone saying that they are not the creative type that you expect that they are. And that could take you by surprise. That would also fit. I'm also getting a possibility that this is someone coming back into your life who you weren't sure would ever kind of fulfill their potential. And they're going to do something or produce something or create something that surprises you, like you always saw the potential in them to do something great, to create something or a piece of art, share something with the world that exemplified their creative power or their passion. And I think this could surprise you in the form of another person, exemplifying the potential that you saw in them, but never expected them to express to the world. Because I'm also getting this strong sense of pride. Like when this energy comes through for you, you're going to feel proud. So either proud of yourself, like for getting a promotion and taking the challenge on and deciding to grow into a new role, or proud of someone else that you love, whether or not that's a romantic interest, for their creativity, for them stepping up and sharing something with the world. What is your... Sorry, I'm laughing because these cards almost flip and then they go back in. Sometimes I laugh at the energy because it's like, it's going to be this message. No, it's not. It's going to be this message. No, it's not. It feels like a silly little game with spirit sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Okay. We're looking for hopes and fears. High Priestess. Okay. Oh, okay. And when I was putting the cards back in the deck, another card fell out face up, so I'm going to take it. We have the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says that you want some separation here, but you're also afraid of what it will mean. And then you also want the feminine figure in this situation to be supported. You want her intuition. Okay, intuitive power is coming through strongly. What is it? Death in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You don't want her intuition to wither. You want her spiritual connection to grow. So that her in this situation could be you. And it's feminine energy that I'm picking up on, whether or not you are a man or a woman or non-binary. The feminine energy, archetypally speaking in tarot, is the yin energy, the receiving energy. So in terms of receiving intuition, receiving information, downloads from the universe, this could have something to do with tarot. They're really drawing my eye to the scroll here that the High Priestess is reading from or displaying here in this card. In this deck, it says tarot on it. There's some concern here about a potential separation. But then the judgment implies that there's already been some sort of distancing. Some of you want to keep the status quo. You want to keep the distancing as it is without discouraging this High Priestess figure. So whether that's you or another person in the situation, there's definitely love here, but there's also a sense of momentum and not wanting to sacrifice the momentum that you have in some area of your life. The end result, we have the Two of Cups. This is underscoring what's coming up in the near future for you because it's similar energy to the Lovers. It's also, I think, the choice that you're going to be making in terms of the Judgment energy. This opportunity to revive something in some way, bring something back, or breathe new life into an old situation that could have just faded into your background or into your past. But there's a choice here, and both individuals involved in the choice are going to feel very positively about it. It's coming up twice here in your reading, both in the near future and as the end result. So it's quite strong. It's underscored. It's like Spirit's doubling down through the language of tarot to say, this is a mutual feeling. You're both on the same page. That's something important to come through, okay? If you're concerned that there's a choice that you want to make, but you're not sure whether both individuals, both parties are on the same page, this is very clearly saying that you are. Like, your motivations are pure, their motivations are pure. You both have good feelings and love, mutual love and support. Now, my eye is being pulled back to the hope and fear column of position, I should say, of a desire to maintain distance without a separation. And others of you are feeling like you could have had dreams or intuitive hits that there's an impending separation. Okay, for those of you that's the case, if this is a fear of yours where you're worried because you're like, I just feel like things are going to end. I just feel like things are going to be over. This could be, if this is your situation, what I'm about to describe. If you have an ex that is back in your life and you're deciding to try again, you could be worried that there's going to be a separation again in the future. If you're worried about that, the other messages, I think are addressing that. There is commitment, there is mutual love, it is sincere, and it has the potential to last. And it's something that you will both choose again and again and again, the way that a relationship needs to happen. Like you'll keep choosing each other, at least for the time period that we can see here. Show me advice for Leo. Sorry, they're stopping me one more time. There are some of you who are making a choice whether or not to revive something in your life, and you're concerned that it's going to disrupt a current relationship of yours. You don't want to break up with the person that you're with, and you're concerned that if you make a choice now to reconnect with something or someone from the past, that it will cause a breakup. And I don't think this is involving cheating or a romantic connection, but there's some sort of tether to the past here that you're thinking, if I need to move past this, I need to cut ties, I can't reconnect or maintain this sort of connection with that person because Eight of Swords energy, because that's just how it's done, because that's how it must be done, and you don't see any other way, right? But the potential to revive some element of that comes into your life, and you have the opportunity to make a connection. It won't disturb your current relationship. The other person's intention is not to do so. They don't have a desire to disrupt your relationship. They're not trying to get in between you two. If they're asking for something from you, if they're connecting with you, or there's the opportunity to work with each other in some way, and you're worried that it could lead to a separation with your current person, I think this is saying you can make the connection and keep your current connection, and it's not going to disrupt things. And I'm not saying you can cheat on your partner and they won't find out. That's not at all the energy here. It's like you want to do something innocent and you're worried that because maybe it's a person of the opposite gender, that it would be inappropriate, that it's going to cause some sort of concern or breaking of trust with your current partner. Okay, so that was an important kind of intuitive hit that I got here that I wanted to make sure to come through. Okay, your advice is the King of Wands energy. Stand in your power, do what you feel is right from empowered, just empowered, powerful is coming through strongly. And that must be because you're feeling like you've given some power away. You've given some of your personal power away to someone else in this situation. This is advising to reclaim your personal power and feel confident that the other person, the other people in your situation are going to respect that. At least in this instance, you might feel concerned that you could overstep some bounds, that you could make the important people in your life feel disempowered. Because I'm feeling some strong regret energy come through with this. Like you're afraid to be in your King of Wands energy because of the way that you have manifested that energy into your life in the past. You could have been selfish or controlling or greedy or distant, keeping information to yourself, doing what you want, disregarding what other people want. If any of those things are resonating with you, I think this is saying, don't worry, you need to give yourself another chance to embody that fire energy that is at the heart of Leo. Be true to yourself and trust that you can evolve and grow and change and do it in an elevated way this time. If you're worried, like, I don't want to be that person anymore, that's not for all of you. Some of you, won't have those regrets or memories, but this is definitely for some of you. For the overall advice energy, it's just stand in your power, be confident, claim the authority to make this choice, and trust that the people who care about you are going to respect your choice. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helped. Take care, and I'll see you back next time.